Hello! So I am back to have a little chat and do the 5th pregnancy vlog so far, and I'm currently 27 weeks, almost 28 weeks actually, so very close to the end of the 2nd trimester. Last time I actually talked to you was at 20 weeks, so that time has just flown by so fast. I feel like with pregnancy, like the first 12 to 13 weeks drag by, and then it seems like these, like at least the 2nd trimester anyway, has just been going so fast. Yeah, so I thought I would update you on what has been happening. Made a few notes so I don't ramble as much as I usually do. Number one, how I've been feeling. Obviously everyone says that the 2nd trimester is best trimester. You feel so much better. I have just had so much more energy and just feeling so much more like myself, so that has been so nice. To be honest, I had a pretty rough week like this past week because I actually just had a migraine, but I'm hoping it is just like a one-off thing. I've been really lucky with my migraines throughout the pregnancy. They've actually, because I usually get them fairly often, and now I haven't really had one since I think probably about like 6 weeks. So hopefully they're not coming back. I've just had a lot of energy and just feeling generally pretty good up until that point, but now at like 27, nearly 28 weeks, I'm definitely feeling a lot bigger. You can see, I'll show you my bump. It's definitely getting a lot bigger, really obvious tummy now, and it just feels a lot heavier, so I can tell that the next few weeks are going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how it goes at work because I am a dentist and obviously I'm like leaning over like this all day, and last week I was sort of like leaning over and I felt like I was squishing her a little bit and I had this like really big kick and I had to like just lean back. It really took my breath away. So as she gets bigger, that could be interesting, but we'll see how that goes. I'm planning on just trying to work as long as I can, and we'll see what happens with that. That's how I've been feeling, pretty good so far. Really enjoying it while I can. I've also been feeling a lot more kicks and like movements, which has been really exciting. It is the weirdest feeling, like having something in your tummy, but it's also like really nice at the same time. Tom can like actually feel them now, which is nice, and it's really cute because sometimes he'll actually talk to her and she seems to like respond and kick back a little bit when she hears his voice, which is just really cool. And she definitely goes crazy when you have like lots of sugar and everything like that, so there's that too. It's quite funny. I'll have something sweet and then you can like feel all these kicks going around. Speaking of sugar, I did have the glucose tolerance test at 26 weeks, and that's like the big test for, you know, gestational diabetes, and everyone seems to like talk about it and say it's like really bad and it's like really like horrible test, and even like the obstetrician was like, oh yeah, it's not really nice, you feel really horrible and you like hang around for like hours. But to be totally honest, it was absolutely fine. Basically you go in, you have to have 3 blood tests, one when you've been fasting, the second one, then you have like a sugary drink, the second one an hour afterwards, and then another hour afterwards. So you do have to wait a little while, but I just brought my laptop and I was just doing some computer stuff, so it went really fast. The drink that you have, it's really sweet, but it's not that bad. Like I'm not really a fan of like sugary fizzy drinks, but to me it just tasted like, I had the lemonade flavoured one I guess, and it just tasted like lemonade that was flat, and it was fine. So I guess if you are not a fan of blood tests, then it would be pretty rough because you do have to have 3 in the space of 2 hours, but it wasn't too bad. So anyone who's a little bit worried about it, don't even worry, it's like, it's nothing. So yeah, and good news is I do not have this gestational diabetes, so pretty happy about that. In terms of like stuff that's been happening between last video and this one, a lot has been going on. We went to Sydney for about a week, a little bit less than a week, and we had a really nice little baby moon. We were just hanging out, lots of walking, lots of eating, just like exploring Sydney. We had a really good time. It was like, you know, our last trip going anywhere, you know, for quite a while probably, because I don't really want to be flying with a really little baby. So we thought we'll go and make the most of that. It was quite funny actually because my parents were in Singapore and we had been planning on going to Singapore as well, but while we were in Sydney my parents were over there and my mum went a little bit crazy with the baby shopping. We have been so good, and I've not I didn't want to go crazy buying her heaps of clothes because obviously they're so little and they grow out of them so quickly, and when they're only little they're really just wearing like the little jumpsuits and things like that. So I've only picked up a few really cute pieces which I'll show you in a moment, but while we were away we got a like message from my mum, and I'm going to insert the footage here in a moment, but basically she sent a photo saying, oh, I might have gone a bit overboard, and it was a photo of 2 or 3 like onesies. One said I love mum and the other said I love dad, just sitting on the bed. And I thought, oh, that's not too bad, that's like, you know, 3 onesies, that's okay. She then sends the next video which was like panned out, showing the whole bed completely covered in baby onesies. And we were just like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so Lauren, I might have got carried away. They were really cute, and you will need heaps. I hope I haven't spoiled your fun, but you can still buy lots more for it. So I did get carried away a bit, but I think you'll need them.
I thought it was just quite a funny little clip, so I wanted to include it for my memories. It was, yeah, it was really cute. She's like, I hope I haven't spoiled your fun, but you'll need lots of baby, like the little simple baby ones, and they're all just sort of quite basic pieces that you will need in a few different sizes. We probably will not be needing to buy any of those things for a while at least. And it's good because that means the basics are covered. I can focus on the fun things now. We have a few pieces. So this is the first piece that Tom and I bought for our little bubby, and it was when we were in Sydney. It is gonna be for, I think it's 6 to 12 months, but we saw this and we couldn't resist. It's this cute little grey quilted jacket, and Tom loved it. He was just looking at this going, this is the cutest thing. So it was definitely a bit of a splurge one. I think it was, yeah, it was like $60 for this little baby jacket, but we figured that it's quite unisex as well, so if we ever have a boy down the track he could wear it too. And yeah, it's just a really cute little piece and just like a nice memory for something that we you know, bought together on our baby moon, like the first piece of clothing that we got for her. And if I didn't say before, it was from Pure Baby, which I really like this brand, but it is definitely very pricey, so probably only going to be getting a few special pieces from there. And then I'll show you this one that my mum got picked up for her. Most of the pieces that she got, as I said, were just like simple like onesies or whatever they're called, grow suits or those kind of things. And they're from like H&M, I think, a lot of them, because they seem to have really good basics. But this little dress as well, is this not the cutest little thing? It's got like that little sort of lace detail on it, and it's actually like a little romper. It's got like the sort of clippy bits at the bottom. So I just thought that was so cute, and she's going to be a very spoilt little girl, I think, because she's the first grandchild on both sides of the family. So yeah, everyone is very excited. And then I'll show you a couple more. I've just got 2 more things. These again are for when she's a little bit bigger, because I saw them, I was walking around Maya, they were having a really good sale and I could not resist. So the first one is this cute little dress, like pinafore dress, and I think, yeah, it's from Maya. It's the brand, I don't know, but it's got like a Beatrix Potter kind of branding on it. I thought that was the cutest little thing with like a little white top underneath. And I got it for when she's a bit older, so she'll actually be like toddling around rather than when she's like really little, because all they really do is sleep and cry, I guess. But that's what my mum said. She was just like, don't bother getting any dresses or like really cute things for when they're little, because they're not really going to be doing very much other than just sort of sleeping. You just want them to be comfortable. And this is another thing as well, and it's just this cute little white cardigan. I don't know, this might be like a super impractical thing, like a white cardigan for a baby. That will probably get really dirty, but I just could not resist. It's just the cutest thing ever. And then one last thing, this cute little bow to put on her head. I don't know if she will like these, so I thought I'll just pick up one. It's really stretchy, it seems really soft, and you can actually adjust it so you can make it smaller or bigger. So if she doesn't like it, then I've only bought one and I haven't wasted too much money on bows. But I just find those photos where they're just all dressed up, they just look so cute and comfy as well. Obviously I'm not going to dress her in like really uncomfortable things.
Isn't this the absolute cutest dress? She needs to go to a wedding in December, so she'll be like, what, how old? 3 months? 2 months? It says 3 to 6 months.
3 months.
Maybe it's a bit too early to be buying her a special party dress, but it's so cute.
So those are a few of the cute little clothing items that I've bought for her so far. I think I've been pretty restrained. As I said, my mum seems to have covered a lot of the basic pieces. So I'm hopefully not going to have to like spend too much on those kind of things. And I figured I could just sort of, if I do need any more like newborn pieces, I can wait a little bit longer just to see like how she's measuring and if she's going to be a really big baby, a really small baby, whichever. It's really hard to know. So yeah, in terms of other baby purchases, we did pick up the pram, which we decided to go for the Bugaboo Chameleon 3+. Tom was extremely excited about that. I've got a little clip of him putting it together, so I'm going to insert that here.
Hi Tom, you having fun?
I am.
Tom has been hanging out to open up this pram. Tom has been hard at work setting this pram up. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here playing with bubble wrap because, yeah, I'm just a kid.
And I don't know, it was just so cute. He was like pushing the pram around our apartment and he's going, can we take it for a practice run? I'm going, no, that's really weird. You can't take a pram out to the shops when there's no baby in it. But it was very cute anyway, his excitement. Our cot has arrived, but it's currently like, it's actually right in front of me, all in the boxes, because another exciting announcement, which I'm not sure I will have put up before this video goes live, but if you're watching this video, you might hear it here first. We're actually moving house, which a lot has been happening in the past 7 weeks since I last chatted to you. So yeah, it's currently just all in boxes and we're going to move it all over there and set it up. At that point, we figured we'd get a really good cot and a really good pram, and hopefully if we do end up having 3 kids, that's what we would like, it will last for all of them. I don't know, I'm trying to justify myself here, but anyway. And then we've also got the car seat sorted. So Tom, I left that to Tom. I was just like, you do the research on the car seat. I'm sure he's very safety conscious.
It feels very real when there's a baby car seat in the car. Don't you reckon, Tom? Mm-hmm. Crazy.
And I think we went for the Britax, what's it called? Safe and Sound. Been installed and everything. Tom, being the very safety conscious person that he is, wanted to get that all done and out of the way. Just paid them like $30 to install it there on the day. So that was just I don't know. It was actually kind of tricky to install, so that was $30 well spent, I think. We were saying like, now that there's a car seat in the car, things are getting real. It's kind of crazy. We still haven't had any of our like baby classes or anything like that. That's coming up in the next month or so. And I feel like that is when it's going to start feeling really real, because at the moment we're kind of just like, I don't know how to look after a baby. Like, how are we going to keep this little person alive? But I'm sure we'll learn. Can you tell I'm a little bit freaked out? I feel like we're organised and at the same time we have no idea what we're getting into. And there is a lot more stuff to sort out. Plus we are like in the process of moving house. So it has been a really crazy few weeks. I figured I would do a quick outfit of the day just to pop into the video because I always enjoy seeing what people are wearing. The top is an old favourite from French Connection. I've had this one for years and years. I think I got it like the first year that I started blogging, so it's over 6 years old, so it is yeah, holding up very well. It's actually been really great for pregnancy as well because it really clings to the bump rather than sort of just floating over it and making you look bigger. So I actually feel really good in this one. I've obviously just had to pair it with a long singlet because my tummy's getting bigger and I need the extra length. And then my jeans are the Isla jeggings from Ripe Maternity. I have these ones in like the blue wash as well, and I really highly recommend them. They're really comfy. They're just, okay, I'm gonna show you my tummy, okay? It's fine. They're just got these stretchy side panels, and so they actually, yeah, they're good. They do dig a little bit here, but they're not too bad. Yeah, you can see like I've got that like dark line on my tummy just starting to appear. No stretch marks yet, so I know I'm gonna get huge probably, but fingers crossed, it's all good. The bio oil and everything else I've been putting on it is working. We'll see. I figured if I get stretch marks, it's alright. It's all for a good cause, right? But yeah, and then the boots are just some old favourites from Trenery, just black leather boots. And my necklace is the one I've been wearing, I think in all these videos. It's just my YCL Jewels astrology necklace. Hope you are enjoying these videos. If you, I'm guessing that the only people who are watching this are people who are actually pregnant, because I don't know who really wants to sit and listen to me ramble for like 10 minutes about baby stuff. But if you do and you're not pregnant, thanks for listening. If you are pregnant, I hope things are going well. Let me know how many weeks you are. Come and say hi on Instagram. I'm at laurannatalia.co, and as always, I'd love for you to check out my blog as well, which is just laurannatalia.co. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.